All right. So, who wants to help me with the charge pattern once again on top of the periodic table? Yes, Morgan.
Plus 1,
Plus 1,
plus 2,
plus 2,
plus 3,
plus 3,
plus or minus 4,
plus or minus 4,
negative 3,
negative 3,
negative 2,
negative 2,
negative 2.
and 0. Okay, very good. This does list all the steps, but we're going to skip all this and we're going to go to the next page. I'm going to teach you how to do this. We're doing the opposite. Now the name has been provided. We're going to learn how to write the formula. So the first one says calcium chloride. So I'm going to go to my periodic table and I located calcium. What is the charge on calcium? Calcium is a plus 2. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to say calcium is a plus 2. What about chloride? Where is chloride? Chloride is a negative 1. Now, chloride is a negative 1. We cannot have a plus 2 and a minus 1. The neutral compounds are always neutral, 0. I need to multiply this by a number so that it becomes minus 2 and cancels the plus 2. What can I multiply that by? 2. Now I know that this is negative 2 and calcium is positive 2 and they cancel each other. Now I'm ready to write the formula. That is Ca. Did I multiply calcium by a number? No. Therefore, calcium will not have a subscript. Did I multiply chloride with a number? Yes. Cl. And what is the subscript going to be? 2. That is my formula for calcium chloride. Do we understand it? Now, let's go to the next one and let's look at potassium. What is the charge on potassium? Plus 1. So let's go and let's write that down. That is a plus 1. Nitrogen is a? Does everybody understand where I get that nitrogen charge from? Negative 3. Now it's a plus 1 and a minus 3. Now if I multiply the potassium side by a number so that it becomes positive 3, it will cancel the negative 3. So what number will I multiply potassium by in order to make it a positive 3? Just 3. 3 times positive 1 is positive 3. Will cancel the negative 3. So now I'm ready to write the formula. Should potassium have a subscript? What is that subscript going to be? 3. And then nitrogen. Does nitrogen have a subscript? No. And so therefore my formula for potassium nitride is K3N. Are we good? Let's do the next one. Yes. So I'm looking at this number and I know I have to cancel the negative 3. So unless I make that a positive 3, it won't cancel. Therefore I knew to multiply by a 3. Is it making sense? So look at these two examples. Is the idea making sense? Okay. Now, this is super important. Where is manganese? Is manganese a transition metal? Yes. So manganese is a transition metal. Is a transition metal. Do you have the charge of manganese listed on top? No. Let's read the name of the compound again. Does anybody know what the charge on manganese is by looking at the name? Look at the name again. Who can figure out what is the charge on manganese? Yes, Daniel. It is a positive 2. How did you figure that out, Daniel?
Oh,
Are you magical or something?
I'll always think of myself as that one.
Okay, as long as you're able to think, you become magical. I agree. All right?
Yeah.
How did you figure out that manganese was a positive 2? It does say manganese 2. What does the Roman numeral give you? It tells you the charge on the transition metal. I like all the O's. Are you understanding it?
I'm not imagining the fans.
You know what? They will put up their hands on our test and ask, the charge is not listed. How can I write the formula? I don't know. Because the name will give the charge. Yes or no? As a Roman numeral. Well, what is the charge on oxygen off of the periodic table? -2. Do they already cancel each other? So what is my formula for manganese oxide going to be? MnO. And I'm done. That was a really easy one. Yes or no? Provided I knew that the Roman numeral gives the charge for the transition metal. Was everybody listening? Okay? What is the charge on iron in this next compound?
3.
Positive 3. So remember, a positive will only combine with a negative. Only then we can cancel. What does it say for carbon? Plus minus 4. What will you take? Positive 4 or negative 4? Negative 4. But positive 4 and negative 4 do not cancel each other. Can somebody help me with what I should multiply this 3 by and this 4 by so that they cancel each other? Yes, Corolla? You multiply the 3 by 4 and the 4 by a 3. It's just basic algebra. Yes or no? 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. And they will cancel each other. Now, what is the symbol for iron? Iron is Fe. What should be the subscript for iron? 4. The symbol for carbon is C. What should be the subscript for C? 3. And that is my formula for iron 3 carbide. Are we good? What is the charge on aluminum? It is a plus 3. What is the charge on sulfur from the periodic table? It is a -2. Well, they don't cancel each other. What should I multiply aluminum by? What should I multiply sulfur by? Who can help me? Put up your hand and please help me. Yes, Christina? Well, let's just say 2 and you multiply sulfur by a 3. And what is my formula now, Christina? It will be Al.
6.
Well, what did I multiply by?
-2.
Well, it's just 2, so what will it be? Al. What is my subscript? 2. S. What is my subscript? 3. Does everybody understand this? Did you all understand formula writing? So what we're going to do now is you kids are going to practice this page and I'm going to come around and check your work.